Welcome to today's video, where we'll dive deep into some of the most jaw-dropping moments in F1 history. Ever find yourself on the edge of your seat, watching a race and thinking you know who's going to win, only to be completely shocked at the finish line? Well, prepare for a roller coaster ride as we count down 10 F1 victories that were anything but predictable. You might want to fasten your seatbelts, because by the end of this video, your perceptions of some of the biggest names in F1 might be entirely shattered. And let me tell you, the number one pick on our list is a race so unbelievable, you'll be questioning the very essence of what's possible in F1. We can't wait to share that with you. So, if you're an F1 fan who lives for the unexpected, you're not going to want to miss this one. If you find yourself amazed at any point, don't forget to hit that like button. It really supports our channel. If you're new here or you've been watching and haven't subscribed yet, now is a great time to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any content like this. Are you ready to get started? Let's kick things off with number 10, Ayrton Senna's reign mastery. Ayrton Senna made an iconic start at the 1993 European Grand Prix at Donington Park. Senna managed to overtake 4 cars in just the opening lap to take the lead. This was no ordinary race. It was drenched in rain, making the track treacherously slippery. Rain often levels the playing field in racing, tyre grip diminishes, and the usual racing lines can become the slowest. But Senna, renowned for his wet weather skills, seemed unbothered. He masterfully navigated the wet track, capitalising on the superior grip of his McLaren's active suspension. By the end of the first lap, Senna had passed Michael Schumacher, Karl Wendlinger, Damon Hill and Alain Prost, showcasing his exceptional talent in challenging conditions. The 1993 European Grand Prix is remembered for Senna's victory and how he made one of the most challenging race conditions look effortless. Number 9, Niki Lauda's comeback. Just 6 weeks after a near-fatal crash in 1976, Lauda was back on track. He made a statement at the Italian Grand Prix by finishing 4th, proving his indomitable spirit. Now let's set the scene. The world watched in horror as Lauda's Ferrari burst into flames at the Nürburgring. The accident's severity left many in doubt about his return to racing, if at all. Burns covered his face and he inhaled toxic fumes that damaged his lungs. The odds seemed stacked against him. But Lauda wasn't one to be held down. With bandages, he defied every naysayer and climbed back into the cockpit. The Italian Grand Prix was his stage, and his drive showcased his skill and determination. Whilst others might have let fear dictate their choices, Lauda pushed past it. He didn't clinch the top spot, but that wasn't the message. His 4th place finish was a win in its own right. For fans and racers, it wasn't just about a race or points on the board. It was a testament to Lauda's resilience and an inspiration for future generations. Number 8, Gilles Villeneuve's defensive masterclass. In the 1981 Spanish Grand Prix, Villeneuve found himself behind the wheel of an underpowered Ferrari. While many doubted the car's potential, Gilles didn't let that sway his spirit. From the start, he was like a man on a mission. 4 cars, all faster than his, were breathing down his neck, waiting eagerly for a chance to overtake. But Gilles, with unmatched skill and determination, held his ground. Over a gripping 67 laps, he demonstrated a defensive driving masterclass. Whenever one of those faster cars tried to seize an advantage, he was right there, guarding his position and ensuring they stayed firmly behind. It was a game of nerves, strategy and timing, and Villeneuve played it perfectly. That day, with the odds stacked against him, he didn't just race, he dominated. By the end, he clinched an unlikely win, proving that sometimes it's not about the car, but the driver's heart and skill. Number 7, Mika Hakkinen's strategic brilliance. The 1999 Belgian Grand Prix was remembered for Hakkinen's audacious overtake on Michael Schumacher. Using a backmarker to his advantage, Mika executed a pass that's become legendary in F1 history. It's not just any race day, it's the Spa-Francorchamps circuit, a track that challenges the skills of even the best racers. Mika Hakkinen, behind the wheel of his McLaren, was chasing championship leader Michael Schumacher. The odds, not in Mika's favour. But here's where strategy kicked in. Approaching the high-speed Les Combes corner, Mika saw an opportunity. Ricardo Zonta, a backmarker, was right ahead. Most racers would play safe, but not Mika. He quickly chose the middle lane, sandwiching his McLaren between Schumacher's Ferrari and Zonta's car. The result? Mika zoomed past Schumacher, leaving the audience and commentators in disbelief. This wasn't just about speed, it was about seizing the moment, reading the track, and making a split-second decision. It was Mika Hakkinen's strategic genius on full display. Number 6. Fernando Alonso's meteoric rise. At the 2003 Hungarian Grand Prix, Alonso made history. He wasn't just another racer that day, he became the youngest driver to ever win a race up to that moment. From the moment the lights went out, Alonso was unstoppable. He started from the very front, in pole position, and he stayed there. No one could catch him. Alonso maintained his lead with every corner and straight, giving the impression of a masterful performance. This wasn't just a race, but a message to the entire F1 world. Alonso was here, and he was here to stay. Other drivers, teams and fans took notice. The tracks of F1 had a new hero, and his name was Fernando Alonso. This race was the start of something big. For many, it was the first glimpse of Alonso's true talent, setting the stage for many more wins to come. Number 5. Kimi Raikkonen's last gasp win. The 2007 Brazilian Grand Prix is one for the history books. Raikkonen, in an unexpected turn, snatched the championship away from Hamilton and Alonso. The race's final laps were charged with energy, engines roaring and tension mounting. Both Hamilton and Alonso, F1 giants in their own right, seemed on the path to victory. But Raikkonen, driven by determination and skill, showed that the race isn't over until it's truly over. He soared past his competitors, seizing the lead. As he crossed the finish line, a wave of cheers erupted. Raikkonen claimed the race and clinched the championship title by the slimmest of margins, just 1 point. In the high-stakes world of F1, Raikkonen's win showcased that legends rise to the occasion and every point counts. Number 4. Lewis Hamilton's rookie win. Lewis Hamilton wrote another memorable chapter in F1 history during his rookie year at the 2007 Canadian Grand Prix. The Montreal track, known for its sharp turns and tricky chicanes, was a challenging battleground for even seasoned drivers. Yet a newcomer, Hamilton handled his McLaren with precision and poise. As more experienced racers stumbled and the safety car frequently appeared, Hamilton stayed ahead of the chaos. He masterfully avoided pitfalls, held his position, and made timely manoeuvres. Throughout the race, Hamilton showcased skills far beyond his years. He managed tyre wear, kept his engine in check, and navigated through traffic like a pro. When the checkered flag waved, he was leading the pack, securing his first ever F1 victory. At that moment, it became clear. Hamilton's win wasn't just about points, but about potential. Number 3. Jensen Buttons' impossible victory. At the 2011 Canadian Grand Prix, Button found himself at the back of the pack, not just once, but twice. Imagine being a top racer and ending up last twice in the same race. But Button isn't one to give up easily. With determination, he powered through, overtaking one car after another. The wet track made things slippery and challenging for all the drivers, but Jensen used it to his advantage, showcasing his exceptional skill in wet conditions. As laps went by, the impossible seemed to become possible. With the finish line in sight, the stakes got even higher. Button was right behind Vettel, the then leader. And then, the unthinkable happened. Vettel made a tiny mistake on the final lap, giving Button the perfect chance. He sped past Vettel, clinching a victory that showcased the heart and spirit of a true champion. Number 2. Verstappen's debut triumph. Max Verstappen became the youngest race winner in F1 at the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix. Only 18 years old, Verstappen's win wasn't just about his age, it was about strategy and skill. The 2016 race was a whirlwind of events. Both Mercedes cars, driven by Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg, collided on the first lap, taking them both out of the race. This opened the door for Red Bull and Ferrari to battle for the top spot. Max managed his tyres brilliantly while driving for Red Bull Racing, especially during a race where tyre strategy was crucial. Daniel Ricciardo, his teammate, had a 3-stop strategy, while Verstappen and the Ferraris opted for a 2-stop. This decision played a pivotal role in Max's win. Throughout the race, he defended his position from Ferrari's Kimi Raikkonen, showcasing not just raw speed but tactical awareness, making it clear that this young driver was one to watch in the F1 world. Number 1. Pierre Gaslys' unexpected triumph. And finally, unexpected drama unfolded at the renowned Monza circuit for the 2020 Italian Grand Prix. Typically leading the pack, Lewis Hamilton received a time penalty for entering the pit lane when it was closed. His teammate Valtteri Bottas faced performance issues, lagging behind the top contenders. This unexpected sequence of events allowed Pierre Gaslys, representing AlphaTauri, to take the limelight. Leading, but with the relentless Carlos Sainz chasing him down, every second counted for Gaslys. Determined and focused, he navigated each turn, maintaining his advantage. As he roared past the finish line, the significance of his achievement became clear. Not only had he secured his first ever Formula 1 victory, but he also became the first French driver in a long 24 years to taste such glory. This race was not just about Gaslys' skill and grit, but also a shining example that in the F1 world, predictability can sometimes take a back seat. So there you have it. We've travelled through time, weather and jaw-dropping feats of skill to arrive at our number 1 pick, a race so unpredictable it's a testament to the sheer unpredictability of this incredible sport. Do you remember when we started this journey and I teased you that you'd be questioning the very essence of what's possible in F1? Well, after Pierre Gaslys' staggering win at Monza, who can say what limits exist in this world of high-octane excitement? These 10 races have not only amazed us, but have proven that in F1 anything can happen. The track is a canvas, and the drivers are the artists, painting stories that remain in our memories and the annals of sports history. Isn't it incredible how each race can turn into a legend of its own? Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which of these epic wins stands out in your mind? Do you agree with our number 1 pick? Let's get a conversation started. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if this video revs your engine, do us a favour, hit that like button to show your support. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. We have a lot more gripping F1 stories to share with you. Until then, this has been F1 Racing Now, your inside track to all things F1. Keep your racing spirit alive, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.